Hey, hi there. For the past few years I've been doodling stuff on my whiteboard. These little drawings are like reminders for myself about stuff that I learned about my life. And I thought it would be fun to share them with you and remake these doodles as actual big drawings. Today's drawing is about the snail. So you see the word gevoel over there, that's the Dutch version of the word feelings, basically. And we're gonna be talking about feelings, sticky, slimy feelings that like to creep up on you. Because that's what we're talking about today, that feelings follow like a snail. Now that's a piece of advice that a therapist once gave me, and I thought it would be interesting to share that with you because I find it such a fascinating concept. You know, like imagine you're just sitting somewhere and all of a sudden you feel scared. You don't know what caused it, there's nothing happening, you're currently just perfectly fine and safe. However, you get this sudden feeling of dread and you have no idea where it comes from. Now that's something that happens to me a lot. And I figured, you know, in this age of information where a lot of stuff comes at our brains very quickly and we just have to process that, and the brain doesn't know how to respond to that. Weird things happen. I feel like this might apply to other people as well, so that's why I'm sharing this today. The thing with feelings is that they happen very quickly. Like, for example, I am petting my cat. My cat is cute. He's adorable. He's sleeping right next to me right now, by the way. He's a little pookie. You're so cute. My cat does not like to be pet all the time, which he likes to let me know by gently stabbing me with his giant claws. Or biting me, whatever he feels like. It sucks, and I may react instinctively by pulling my arm back, or yelling even, or like stomping out of the room like, oh god, this sucks, why again, my flipping, my hubris. And I throw a fit or something because I'm a big drama queen and I just, I don't like being scratched or bitten. I'm sure you can imagine if you have a cat too. Anyway, the thing is, I may suddenly start feeling bad for the next like 15 minutes, or I will repress that feeling and try to react not instinctively, but smartly. With my brain. You see, that's the thing about human beings. We have these big prefrontal cortexes, like the big front part of our brain, and we sort of use that to regulate a lot of other stuff, like emotions and responses and all that. If I recall correctly, I'm not a flipping brain scientist, but I do remember a couple of things. I'm pretty sure this is about like the prefrontal cortex. Now, the emotion may occur, and it's gonna happen whether we want it to or not. We're going to feel bad, and that's okay. That's just how our brain works. It gives us emotions based on what happens outside of our body. And this is actually very, very important. The thing that I tend to do a lot is that I want to just move on. I want to forget about it. I want to do something else, you know? But I'm not properly addressing that feeling at all. And that's why it creeps up on me later. And then suddenly I'll feel bad or scared or angry or just some indescribable emotion later. And because my memory is famously garbage, I will not be able to remember the thing that happened with my cat. And I'll just be sitting there like, I feel bad. Why can't I draw right now? But yeah, just to recap, snails... Fuck snails. Feelings. I mean feelings. But yeah, to recap, feelings, they happen immediately, but also they may catch up with you later. And if you don't remember what caused it, it can just give you this lingering feeling of dread. And this can happen like within a couple hours or days even. Like I have had days where I've just been like, I feel awful today. I don't know why, but it's just strange. Like I can't do anything. And then I'll think back to my week and I'm like, oh right, I had like 7 meetings on Thursday. That's probably gonna have some kind of emotional like impact on me because it takes me so much energy to constantly be masking all the time and just having to pay attention and focusing, like those kind of things. Like they take a lot of energy, and they also trigger emotional responses, and then later I'll feel bad because of them. That's normal, that's human. But my brain just cannot comprehend that. I'll just have forgotten about the whole thing, and I'm sitting there like, why can't I do the things I want to do? And it's so frustrating. Part of that is also ADHD, but also part of that is the feelings. There's a lot going on inside this little brain of mine. So now, how do you prevent this kind of stuff, or how do you deal with it? I feel like first we gotta talk about how to deal with it when it's happening. You know, you're sitting somewhere and you're like, oh my god, what's happening? Like, where is this dread coming from? Well, you gotta realize, first of all, it's normal. It's fine. It's just something that's happening with your brain. That is completely natural. You're either exhausted from something or it's like an emotional response, and there is no wrong way to feel. I want to stress this. There is no wrong way to feel. Feelings happen. They are just natural things, responses from your body that can actually be useful to give you information about the situation that's happening. Sometimes feelings will let you know how you feel about a situation before your brain has even processed it. You might feel angry, which is, could be a sign of that you're not getting what you think you deserve, like you're maybe being treated in like a wrong way. Or you feel happy, like suddenly your leg starts bouncing because you're like, oh my god, this is so cool, before your brain has even processed that you really like this thing that's happening right now. It can be very useful. But when you're sitting somewhere and these feelings just kind of come in and you have no idea why, then just let it sit with you for a second. Just write down how you feel. You can use an emotion wheel for that. That's actually very useful, because when you are able to put your feelings into words, you can get them out of your head for a second. What helps me is to like actually write it down or to record myself. I just have like an audio recorder app on my phone. I'll just record myself talking about this stuff, and it actually helps. Or I talk to a friend about it, that helps as well, but maybe a friend isn't always available to you, or you just kind of want to be alone, which is completely valid. But yeah, when you can like find the emotional responses in your body, for example, like, oh, you feel some tension in your face, or you feel like, I don't know, like some anxiety in your legs, who knows? It can be a very physical kind of thing, or it can be just a mental thing where you just get a bunch of thoughts. It doesn't matter, just write it all down, just describe it, put it into words, and then start thinking back to what could have possibly happened. Because when you are able to write it down and like actually think back like what caused it, it can give you a lot of relief. Because finally you'll know, and your body won't be in this state anymore where it's like, oh my god, what's going on? I'm so confused. And that confusion only further feeds into your emotional responses, you know? And if you can't remember what happened, it's okay. And just focus on the now. Like, that is a very important thing. Because what happened is something that happened, but what is actually happening right now is what's happening right now. Just look around you. Are you currently safe? Like, genuinely look around you. Like, where are you right now? Are you doing okay? Are your, like, is your body fine? Is your, like, mental state, like, gonna be okay? Is there anything, like, bringing you down currently? Like, just focus on the actual present. And usually, you'll find that you're alright. That you're actually safe. That you can just sit here and just breathe and relax for a bit. And just focus on that, nothing else. Whatever caused you to feel that emotion is not here at the moment, so you can rest easy. Just do something that relaxes you. Do something nice, like go eat something, have some water. I don't know, do something that you like to do, watch a movie, play some video games. Just relax for a bit and don't worry about that lingering feeling, because whatever happens, even if it was important to you at that time, it's not here now. Now, what you can do in future situations is that when you feel those emotions, and you can sort of feel it like getting bottled up, or that it's like stress building up, try to think back as soon as possible to what could have triggered this particular emotion. Because that's gonna help you in the long run. The sooner you can figure out what caused it, the sooner your brain can get a little bit of rest, because it will no longer be as confused. Anyway, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. I think this drawing turned out pretty nice. I was struggling with the colors for a little bit. I'm still not sure how I feel about it. I might tweak it a little bit, like, after this recording is done. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I quite like it. Also, Snaily the Snail, official mascot of Mark's Whiteboard, introducing him in this one. That was nice. Expect the makeshift plushies on the website soon. God, can you imagine? I would love to have plushies. Imagine, just plushies of your own character. That's like a dream of mine. It's so cool. Ugh. Anyway, I'm not in this to make merchandise. I'm here to make drawings and just share stuff I've learned because I feel like it may be useful to you. If you ever experienced situations like this or you would like to just talk about it, well, there's the comments down below. Feel free to contact me. I also have a straw page now where you can send in you can send in anonymous questions and I'll answer them on my Blue Sky. So yeah, if you want to reach out, feel free to reach out. If you want to just talk, just let me know what you think of the drawing. Feel free to. I always love to hear that. And yeah, that's it for this one. Thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you in a different video. There's a bunch of them now, like I think I've made... This must be the third one by now. If you want to check out the other ones, they are a lot of the same, like this one. I talk about mental health, I draw some stuff. There's one about Bob on Battlefield, which is nice, and there's one with like a character looking in a mirror. I think that drawing actually turned out really quite nice. I do like that one a lot. Anyway, I hope you have a nice rest of your day, and I will see you again in the future. Bye-bye.